welcome to another Safe Harbor at Home. This one's going to be really short and simple. All you need is a piece of paper and a pen. And we're going to explore feelings. We're going to try to name our feelings. We're going to discuss what happens when we become overwhelmed with these feelings. So on your paper, everybody in the family can have their own. You're going to list 4 rooms, and you're going to list or draw 4 feelings, just like I've done here as an example. Okay? You can choose whatever rooms you want, whatever feelings you want. Then we are going to go on a hunt. You can find any feeling in any room. They don't have to line up, okay? So they don't have to match up, but you can't repeat a feeling. So if you found angry in the living room, those are both already done. You've got to move on to something else. So are you ready to hunt? I've got my pen to check it off while I hunt. Let's go. Now, once you're done your scavenger hunt, once everybody is completed, come back to the table and you calm your dog down. You take a few breaths. Now let's explore these feelings that we found. And here's what I want you to think about as a family to discuss with each other, or if you'd like to just do it with yourself and journal about it, okay? I'm going to just pick one of mine as an example. I find this sound very calming because it reminds me of a crackling fire. And I always grew up going to campfires. It was very calming. I want you to go through each of your sounds and talk about why you chose them and what feeling they are for you. Then, here are your 4 questions. Are you ready for your journaling? Which feeling do you most often experience since your special person has died? If you had to pick one of these feelings, which would it be? Which feeling reminds you, or which sound reminds you of the person who died? And if you had to pick one, what would it be? Maybe you picked something that somebody else picked in the scavenger hunt if you did it with your family. And what would it feel like if you felt all of these noises at the same time? You felt all these feelings at the same time. Overwhelmed. What would that sound like? Experiment. Play with your sounds a little bit. See if you can make them louder and quieter. Just like sometimes our feelings are louder and quieter. And then, lastly, if you do find yourself overwhelmed at work, what is the sound that you find relaxing that you can imagine as you take breaths to calm yourself down? For example, I'm going to imagine this sound, which reminds me of horseback riding. When I'm feeling overwhelmed, I calm myself down. I'm going to breathe in. And out. And now I can use it to imagine and calm myself down. So those are your questions to answer, discuss as a family, or write personally in your journal. Happy hunting, everyone!